In the past, cities did not generally have running water, and therefore a water carrier would go from house to house to provide people with their daily water needs. In the capital city, there was an old water carrier who owned a donkey who'd pulled the man's water cart faithfully all his life. The poor beast's back had been bent in two because of the weight he had to carry every day, and his body was covered with untreated scabs and cuts. His owner, not a great animal lover, did not feed the poor animal properly because he could only afford old hay. The minute he mounted the donkey to make him walk faster, he beat him heartlessly with his whip, inflicting yet more wounds on the poor animal. The donkey, blessed with patience, obedience, and good temperament, wished every single day for God to take his life and free him from his constant suffering. One day, as they were doing their rounds, they bumped into the water carrier's old friend, who tended the Sultan's stables. When the man saw the sorry state of the donkey, he was quite taken aback. "What's the matter with him? Why does he look so spent?" "It's no fault of his," the owner was quick to reply. "He looks like this because I can't afford to feed him. Let me take him with me to the stables and tend to him. I'll feed him properly and let him revive a little," offered the friend generously. The water carrier couldn't be happier with the offer and parted with his companion, hoping to pick him up the following week all plumped up and ready to serve him again. The donkey soon found himself tied up in the Sultan's stables, surrounded by beautiful, robust Arabian studs. When he realized what a great difference there was between himself and his new stablemates, he became disheartened and turned to God. "Even if I'm a lowly donkey, I'm still one of your creations. Why should there be such a difference between me and these other four-legged relatives of mine? Why should I suffer hunger all the time? Why should I endure pain all night long, able to sleep only fitfully, wishing every day that I were dead? How is it fair that these horses should live in such luxury and I be demeaned to such misery?" The donkey rambled on, and on for quite some time, feeling utterly sorry for himself, when all of a sudden he heard a loud trumpet blowing outside. A war had broken out, and the trumpet was announcing it. In the blink of an eye, soldiers amassed inside the stable and began saddling up the Arabians, who were in fact war horses. Soon the donkey found himself all alone in the grand stable, wondering what had just happened. The next morning, the horses stumbled back, covered with deep cuts and arrows still wedged in their flesh, their legs loosely bandaged. A team of veterinarians arrived on the scene. They tried their best to tend to the wounds, hoping not to cause more harm to the Sultan's valuable steeds. "Oh God, forgive me," prayed the donkey, beside himself with embarrassment for his earlier self-pity. "I'm content with my poverty, at least I've got security. I'll gladly exchange the temporary comfort of these stables for my former despicable lifestyle any day." The donkey was relieved to be reunited the following week with his old cruel owner, knowing now that nothing truly is as it seems.